Welcome to Everyday Moodlings. I'm your host, Jerry Parks, and the whole month of October, we are looking at stamps. And this week, we are going to be looking at border stamps. Now, I have lots of stamps that I really like. Obviously I have tons of stamps I really like, but certain styles of stamps as far as, I like using background stamps, I like using sentiment stamps a ton, I love using stamps that match up with dies so you can cut them out. I would say my least used stamps in my stash are my border stamps, because I just don't use them that often. So I thought this week would be a great week to pull those out and see what I could accomplish with them. So let's talk about what we're going to use with our card. I'm doing a card for this demonstration. I'm actually going to do a quick tag background too, to give you kind of an idea of what to do with your border stamps if you don't actually want to do a border with them. So I'm going to be using these lace border stamps from Just Right Stampers. They're very beautiful. I do really wish they came with a matching die, but they do not. I'm also going to use this little sentiment here with these tags. I'm going to use this heart with the hello, and I've already stamped and cut that out. So this one comes with a matching die set, which I love. That makes it easy to use. I will tell you, these have long since been retired. So I'm pulling out some old stuff today. So I have my card. What else am I going to be using? I'm going to use a Kaleidacolor stamp and some pearls and some other accents. Overall, this will be a really simple card. When it's done, the technique is a little less than simple, but it's going to be a pretty clean and simple card when I get done. So what I wanted to do was to stamp this along the bottom, the border, and I'm going to be using this one right here. And I want to double stamp it. So I want to stamp it once like this, and then turn it around and stamp it once like this. So it'll look, I tested it out first. It's going to look approximately like this. This was not perfect. I need to line it up just a little bit better. Came pretty close, but not quite. So we'll see how I do, because the image is not on the back of here and I can't see through it because it's a rubber stamp, not a clear stamp. So we'll see how it comes out. I have a plan B just in case I can't get it lined up properly on here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the music and we'll get started. Okay, so my card is done. Again, this was not a difficult card to make. Did want to mention a couple of things here. It was nearly impossible to get these two to line up, as you can see. And so the better option would have been for me to offset them even more. So then it looks like they're supposed to be offset. So when I remake it, I will offset them even more. And the other thing I did is, not only is this not stamped on the back, it was cut uneven. So I went back and I trimmed it up just as close as I could to the image and on the sides to make it a little bit easier for me. So with a rubber stamp, don't be afraid to trim it up if you need to get a better idea of where the edges are at. So I'm going to clean up just a little bit, and then we're going to do our second. So again, for this one, I'm using some Kaleidacolor, a Kaleidacolor stamp. This one's more fall. So I'm just going to do the background real quick in the video, but I imagine this will eventually become a Thanksgiving tag. And again, you can see we got a lot of edge around this, and that makes it hard for me to know actually where I'm stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim it up. Rubber's not the easiest to cut, and my scissors are getting old. Let me try another pair and see if they'll cut a little bit better. I need to go have them sharpened. Okay, we got this one nicely trimmed up. We're going to be using the stamp positioner again. This is very handy for a project like this. And we are simply going to make rows down our tag. Just to make it a little bit easier for me, I'm going to go ahead and tape my tag down at the bottom first, and then after I get done with the top, I will go ahead and reposition the tape. So again, I'm going to turn the music on. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the background done. It's very vibrant. I love it, actually. It's very homey to me. Of course, this set is called Grandma's Dollies, or no, it's called Lace Doilies. Sorry, it is called Lace Doilies, and it is really a fun set, and it gives it a really kind of old-fashioned feel to the tag. So I think that's perfect for Thanksgiving. Now on the blog you'll see pictures of whatever I do with this particular tag, as well as the other finished card. If you have any questions about anything I did here, please be sure to let me know. I encourage you to pull out your border stamps, try making a border with them, or in this case, make a background with your borders. Until next time, I'm Drury Parks with Everyday Moodlings.